Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to have a conversatory. The conversatory consists in the relationship with humans and animals' mind. So the people that it's gonna be in this conversatory, they are Osman, the scientific, the neurologist Alemán, the scientific Isaac Madrid, the veterinarian Roman Giver. So they're going to talk about from the relationship with humans and animals mind. You can start.
Well, first I have to say something to my fellow classmates who are here. Well, human mind it's pretty big, it's pretty deep because let me explain you something. The thing that differ us with animals' mind is that we have the capability to think of ourselves, to have feelings, to have anger, and to know that we have anger, not to act just by instinct like animals do. Animals get angry, but they act by instinct, and we know we're angry. We know we're sad. We know when we're happy. You know what I'm talking about? And that's called self-conscious. That's a thing that makes us human. That's a thing only humans have. And that's
Yeah,
the principal difference between us,
yeah.
animals and
What you are saying is that sometimes there is expressions that some animals they doesn't have. So we when we are sad, our face is like bored or something. We are not happy. But that's what we have like humans that we have our expressions and animals doesn't have. Isaac or Roy, you have something to say?
exactly.
Okay. First, we are talking about of our mind. So how it works? So our mind, uh, I can say that I feel angry or I have a conscious. But how do I know Osman have a mind? How do I know Osman is feeling angry? How do I know Osman is feeling sad? So I think it's a mysterious like animals. I can't say a animal can think because I'm not in the animal. So I think how most scientists said that people think, humans think, but animals only have a instinct. We can say the example of dogs. When dogs are scared, they bite you. And when we are scared, if we have a gun, we kill the other people. So I think we have instinct too. Like humans, we have instinct that like when we have to fight, that's an instinct that we have to defend us. Like dogs, they have their instinct. Like I think dogs or animals, any animal can't think, because I think about scientists what they said, and some studies they said that they only have an instinct. I don't know Roy, what he's gonna say about this opinion that I said.
Yeah, Isaac, that's a good opinion about you because that's something that you don't say that we have the ability of reason. Animals doesn't have reason. We have reason. If we something that we don't we see something that we don't like, we're going to reason. Oh, I don't like that. Why that is happen? And animals they cannot do that. So that's a great ability that we have of reason. Roy, you have another opinion?
Yes, so I think that animals have instinct, but also they have intelligence. For example, dolphins, dogs, sheep, and many animals make the same thing that they manage their animal. For example, dogs learn tricks. For example, to run, to be stopped, to wait. That is not instinct. They only think they have an intelligence better than us. They have the ability to learn faster than us. For example, they can learn something in less than 1 hour, but us we have, for example, an idiom. Dogs can't learn an idiom. For example, they don't speak, but they have the intelligence to communicate some way with other animals. For example, I I want to ask you something, Isaac, because some scientific says that animals can speak, can communicate in this case with other species of animals. For example, whales with dolphins or dogs with cats. They have a form of communicate of them.
Okay, you have a good question, Hero. So I think they can't communicate. How do you say it? Because I think like us, we can communicate with like payas, we can say, because we don't have the same language. We're humans and we have reason, but they have to learn, or we have to learn payas language to communicate. And I think animals can do that. So it's impossible a cat can communicate with a dog. But there are some examples, like when dogs and cats create from little babies, they have that relationship of friends. So I think it's completely different when they create a relationship, because they can say dogs and cats are enemies. But I have a cat and a dog that are friends. So I think it's different.
That's a good opinion, Isaac. I think I felt that that's like if we speak Spanish here from Latin America, we go to French. People that speak French, we can learn that idiom, but we don't know if a dog can speak with a horse. That is not proof. So that's like we have not discovered that. Osman, do you have an opinion?
Yes, I agree with you, Ruben. We have not discovered that. But I want to say something that is very, very important. As Roy said, as Isaac said, we can act by instinct. When we feel in danger, we act by instinct. But the thing that differs us with animals is that we have the ability to doubt and to reason. Dogs just bite you, but you don't kill a person. You say, "Oh, what if I go to jail? Oh, what if someone else kill me?" You have the ability to doubt and to take a decision. And other thing, animals can be intelligent, can be pretty intelligent. They can learn sign language, they can learn some words, they can learn things that are pretty complex for them, but they will never be as a human. Never. Because animals, yes, can learn some simple things that are complex to them, like remember things and something like that. But we can create computers, we can create music, we can create machines that go to the space. So we are in a whole another level than animals.
Look, Osman, I have a opinion that is that the relationship between animals and human intelligence have many characteristics similar, by using the intelligence in different ways in different moments. For example, like you say that I can, for example, I can, uh, for example, catch something, for example, with feet. For example, humans think that with the hand we will catch better. And dogs, for example, dogs or dolphins, they think that with the mouth they will catch better because their feet will not catch it. And in addition, we need to know that animals and humans have many things that are different. It's like Aristotle and Descartes used the criteria such as things and intelligence to distinguish between animals and humans. How we were saying. But recent experiments show that many species can solve difficult problems by confirming Darwin's initial hypothesis. For example, elephants use various objects to reach places that are difficult to access. Crows make their own tools, and they can use water displacement get a word. But the question is, do they have more intelligence than us?
Yes, as I said, they don't. They don't have more intelligence than us because it's a pretty high difference. They have their intelligence, and I will no doubt that, and neither of you will, because they do. They do have their intelligence, but we are in a whole nother level than them. That's why we control them. We have them in zoos, and we practically control them. We eat them. So that's what I have to say.
Another important point is that here in United States, we're doing an experiment with Alex the Parrot. Alex the Parrot. It's a bird that is a scientific knowledge him to speak. He knows more than 300 words in English. He knows colors. He knows how to add. And I think it's a bird and it's intelligence. We can say that no. And by the colors, we knowledge him that if, for example, if he signal the color red, he's angry. If he signal the color yellow, he's sad. So he can show us his feelings. So I think if we can communicate animals by signals like these parrots, why don't we try with a chimpanzee? That they are intelligent. They use the tools, but we don't need. They create new tools with that. And for example, with a piece of bottle, they take a shower. So I think not only humans create, animals do create.
We don't need to forget that there exist domestic animals that they are like us. That if we don't study, we are going to be a person that uh, all the time we are going to be angry, don't know about mathematics, physics, like that. Like us are the animals, because there exist also animals that they are animals in the forest that they attacked by instinct, and but other animals, the domestic animals, they probably they don't they no don't gonna do that.
Exactly. I want to add something to Dr. Isaac. I think you're doing that experiment with Dr. Pepperbird, something like that. I have
Yes,
heard it's a really cool experiment that can show the real capability of an animal and how much they can learn, because
I'm not.
complex.
Yes,
It's pretty complex to remember. Like, if they want to say their emotions with a color, they need to remember the color, they need to remember the emotion, and it's pretty complex, all that process. And what we think it's easy for us because it's easy for us to feel, it's a pretty complex, and it's a really great advance for the animals.
another example of these animals that communicate with signals is the chimpanzee that dies almost 2 years ago. She gave a message. A gorilla was a gorilla that she gave a message that says that human is destroying our world. So I think animals can transmit their feelings by signals. They are intelligent. They are intelligent. And we can't say that animals don't think, because I think we are not inside an animal to know what they are thinking or if they have an instinct. They have brain, also have brain like humans. So I think it's pretty important to study more animals, to study more gorillas, to study more parrots, to study dogs, and we have to try to communicate with animals. It will be a long time to make this dream possible, but I think it will function. I think it will be a good thing and a good answer for the world.
That's a good idea, Isaac. So in conclusion, I have another point that we have the capacity, humans, to remember things that maybe have passed 10 or 20 years. But I think that animals, they can have that capacity, but no like our. Because if there are dogs that they have no see his owner since like maybe 5 4 years, but when they see it, they run and to with him because he recognizes his owner. So I like to share ideas with you and I expect that you learn things that maybe you don't know. So I expect that you learn. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be here.
You know, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be with you.
Pleasure.